Hey guys, and welcome to this edition of Malibu and Dad. Today guys, check it out. Valiant Air Command Warbird Museum here in Titusville. We're gonna go check it out. They've got all kinds of vintage aircraft, and all kinds of cool military stuff guys, just for you. So come on, let's go see it.
We're glad to share the places and the people that we'll meet. Think of the memories we'll have. Exploring hidden history, it's time to hop aboard on the road with Malibu and Dad. On the road with Malibu and Dad.
So guys, here we are coming in to the museum. Look at this airplane right here. Wow. How cool is that? This is the Warbird Museum, Titusville, Florida, 32780. Open 7 days a week, guys. There's a poster. And look at this. And guys, this place is oozing with history. And Malibu is loving it. She loves military history too. And my producer there is Darlene Miller. She's a big Civil War and history buff herself. Look at these planes. That's an original 1924 propeller from a Douglas World Cruiser. Wow. If you ever see those in vintage shops, sometimes you can find those old propellers. They go for lots of money. Talks about all different aviation history. Pearl Harbor. Look at that flight suit there, guys. Fur-lined leather coat used for airmail pilots circa 1920s. Wow, that's so cool. The history here is just coming out of every corner, every crevice. Look at the old military uniform. Look at all the different units in aviation and military patches. Those are just amazing. All the air wings. Machine gun training. Picture of General Eisenhower. So this place is just, like I said, oozing with history, guys. Here's females in military and aviation. Look at that. Unbelievable. Look at all the planes. Guys, there's so much to see. I don't even know which way to turn. There's some old Nazi stuff. Look at this here. It's actually a bullet hole in the center of that Nazi symbol. It looks like this was like on an airplane. One like that. Look at that. I'd say that probably got shot down back in the day in the war with Germany. Oh, look, some more. That was Hitler. He was the German Führer, World War II. That's what we were fighting for, against that guy. His crazy ideas. The 8th Air Force. How cool is this? Look at these flight suits, guys. Ooh, that's some old school World War II stuff there. Those are so cool. Love them. Alright, so here's the tail end of the plane. Yeah, that plane is just so cool, guys. This is more of the
we're from Orlando, but I grew up in Long Island, New York, but I've been here 50 years.
look at this, guys.
But if you have to go to New Jersey, the USS New Jersey is Camden.
So guys, you come into the hangar portion here, and look at this. Wow. Just absolutely amazing planes all over the place. Let's go check them out. So guys, one of the really cool ones, F-14A Tomcat. United States made, buddy. Look at this thing. That's the engine compartment. But look at this thing, man. Wow. Ooh. Talk about vintage and close. It was on the USS Nimitz. Look at that bird. Ooh. Look at that, guys. Wow. You don't usually get this close to one this nice. There's the inside cockpit right there. Look at that. Look at the intake here for the engine, guys. Look at that.
So startled.
Wow, isn't that cool?
Whoever donated the money decided they wanted to go to the USS Nimitz. It's the same thing, if you look underneath the window,
Look at this one here. Troop carrier. They got vintage, even vintage ones here. The old U.S. Navy plane here. Man, guys, these things are in mint condition. Look at the, whew. Just in great condition, these planes. This one here says Tico Bell. The front end of this F-14 now. And that's a plane Tom Cruise flown in. Top Gun. Beautiful. Some engines here. Guys, this is an iconic plane here. P-51 Mustang. What a beautiful bird. Look at that. Another Navy jet here. Miss America. Nice painting on that. This is an F9 F5 Panther. Whew, look at that thing, guys. A beautiful American flag. What a plane. Look at the missiles on that thing. Whew. That F-14, man, to be in here, just breathtaking. Beautiful planes, great aviation stuff. Look at this old Chickasaw helicopter, U.S. Air Force. You can see the inside. Wow. Pretty cool, guys. Look at that. What a tail that thing had. That was one big helicopter. Whew. It's an old German plane here. Wow. They've just got all kinds of nice vintage stuff. Look at the old Flying Fortress with a machine gun in the back. There's a trainer cockpit. Look at that thing. Man. Not a lot of room in there, but it's a full-size mock-up of the F-106. Cool. Look at this one here, guys. And all these planes have like, these are really beautiful paint jobs. Look at the Red Baron here. Holy cow, it's a tri-wing. I don't think I've ever been close or even touched one like this. Wow. That's so cool, guys. The real Red Baron right there. Look at the engine. This thing really flies. Holy cow. Isn't that beautiful? So cool. Look at this thing here, guys. Corsair. Look at the rear door gunner, gunner. How cool is that? Navy fighter plane. The flaps here. They hit the brakes, that's kind of cool. I've never seen one like that. Here's a great photo here, great video. Look at that thing, guys. You know, old cars are one thing, but old vintage planes, that's a whole different level. Just in technology, price, and these are very old. This is 1943. Look how good it looks. I mean, the tire and the rubber, everything. It's absolutely amazing. What a great job they do with those. Look at that thing. Another beautiful U.S. Navy plane. Look at that shiny aluminum. Ooh. The other side of the P-51 Mustang. And here's the Killer Bee, Flying Fortress. Look at that thing, guys. That thing flies. All these planes fly. The Killer Bee, B-25J. Look at that thing. Holy cow, look at the guns and the nose. Can you imagine being the guy up here? That had to be quite the responsibility. So cool. And they've got tour guides here. I'll show you around. Tell you all about the planes here at the museum. Highly recommend it. And like I said, these are all flyable, which just blows my mind because these are just so old, but in such great shape. I can't even imagine what it must be like to fly one of these things. So guys, this particular airplane we just got the story is actually a combat veteran. This plane actually flew over Normandy, France during World War II with paratroopers. They did 4 more other combat paratrooper jumps, and then it was left in Europe. It went to the government of Denmark, where the Queen actually flew on this plane. And somehow this museum found out about this plane, brought it back here for the museum, and it's a vintage war plane. And believe it or not, guys, this is gonna blow your mind, because it just blew my mind. This plane still flies after 80 years. And look how good it looks, and still flies. So let's go inside, check it out.
We're using a sextant for navigating by the stars. So there was like 3 or 4 different things that.
But the core is the same.
The core is basically it's a DC
got a lavatory.
modified for military use.
Look at that, guys.
Okay, Cocoa Beach had the air show there. It wasn't in this year's, but last year was at
Here's the front end, guys.
flyby. And
That's where the other communications people would sit.
people that will hire us to
The mappers.
usually it's a large enough group type ideas.
Let's go in, guys. Check out this cockpit. Look at that, guys. Wow. And this baby still flies.
We stopped, they used to give rides, but we, like I said, we've got some nice seats that
What a cool ride that would be, wouldn't it?
people up for rides. Now here's what's happening.
Look at that.
everything, insurance costs
Wow.
it's coming to a point where
Absolutely amazing, guys. You are seeing a piece of history.
carrying passengers, and so they're making it.
It is a combat airplane. It made its way back to America after all those tours. Unbelievable. Guys, there's also a Blue Angel plane here. Look at that thing. All right, guys, I'm here with Alan, and Alan's going to tell us a little bit about the B-52 and what's downstairs here.
We're at the lower level of the B-52. Production for these started in the early 50s, and the military actually started using them in 1955 for SAC, Strategic Air Command. They were the ones that were loaded with nuclear bombs intended to go into the Soviet Union. As ICBMs took over, this particular plane that we're standing in right here was used in Vietnam as what we call a dumb bomber. In other words, it just flew over the target and dropped wherever those bombs ended up landing. Boom. We're down in the lower area, like I was saying, where the navigator in this seat, bombardier, next to him. This is their positions, their posts. The typical SAC, or Strategic Air Command, mission time was approximately 25 hours. So you're looking at an area where 2 men were stationed for that period of time for about 25 hours.
Wow, that was tight.
So in a minute here, we'll be going up above where the pilot, co-pilot, and what's called the ECM, or electronic countermeasures gentleman is. These seats eject down
Wow.
because there's another deck up here. So the only way they can get out is to go down with an ejection.
Very cool. Thank you.
Okay, let's go up.
And we're going up, guys.
Okay, we're up in the upper deck now. This would be where the pilot, he's always in the left seat on an airplane, co-pilot are positioned. Like I said, they would spend this area, if you noticed as he was coming up to this level, is pretty cramped. But they would spend, like I said, upwards to 25 hours sitting in here. We have a gentleman that's a museum guide here that flew this airplane in Vietnam. We asked him, what did you do for 25 hours when you were in these things? And he said, I would read book, play some card games, take a nap, because it's got an autopilot, just like most planes. So while they're just flying their race car pattern, you know, up there circling around waiting for something to happen, they didn't have anything to do but waste time. So pilot, co-pilot, you can see the 8 throttles in the center. I'll get them lined up here. Eight engines.
Wow. So guys, we're in the pilot seat of the Boeing B-52. Look at all these buttons, gauges. Unbelievable. See the outside. Look at these windows. Here we are, right here in the pilot seat with my buddy who knows a lot of the history about this thing. And it's just been an amazing place to visit. B-52 cockpits are absolutely amazing. Look at those guys. And to be sitting here in the pilot seat's pretty cool. So I appreciate them doing that. And you know, these were all guides that they're not paid. These are volunteers. And they come out here and they'll stay with you and teach you anything you want to know about these planes. So it's pretty neat and very knowledgeable. So I thank you for showing us around, Alan.
You're welcome.
So guy, this is a Huey, UH-1H, and they were used in Vietnam. Transported troops, equipment, and out of Vietnam. These are still being used today. And believe it or not, guys, yours truly used to fly one of these when I was with the Air Cav and the Cavalry and the U.S. Army. And I've jumped out of them with the ropes. Flew them many a times, and probably one of the world's greatest helicopters ever known to man. These things are just complete war machines, and they're just a hard-working piece of equipment. And it's a testament to how they're still even being used today, guys. The UE, UH-1H. And that's the outside of the B-52, guys, that we were just in. Look at the bombs this thing has dropped. Every one of those is an identifier of a bomb dropped by this plane. Guys, there you go. We're in Mashville, 4077. MASH helicopter, look at that. The wounded patient. How cool is that? Here's the T2C, number 810, Rockwell International. What a jet. There you go, guys. The iconic P-51 Mustang. Look at that baby. Ooh. Rolls-Royce engine. All aluminum. Look at that blue. What a good-looking plane, guys. F4 Phantom right there. Look at that thing. And those were around when my stepfather was in the Air Force. Used to watch these guys go up and down all the time. This is Zweibrücken Air Base in Germany and McDill. This baby here. You can tell wings bend up. Put that on an aircraft carrier. This one may have been on the Nimitz. Very impressive. This museum is unbelievable. Guys, I love the F4 Phantom fighter plane. This plane here was just, they cats me out in Vietnam, and just one mean fighter jet. All right, guys, so Darlene is now a pilot. I've lost her to the Air Force, and she'll be flying for them from now on, her in Malibu. Malibu, what do you think? What do you think? She's ready. Malibu's ready. She's going to be a pilot. This is a MiG-17 here, guys. Russian made. A7A Corsair. F11 Tiger. Look at these birds, guys. And back here we got an F11 Tiger Blue Angel. Wow. How cool is that? That's really nice. What do you think, Malibu?
That's pretty cool.
Guys, they even have a old half-track here from World War II. And believe it or not, this thing works and runs. Look how great condition that thing's in. It's got the machine gun in it. Kind of cool. And outside, guys, there's more jets, more planes. There's the back end of the F4 Phantom. It's absolutely amazing. F-105D, guys. Look at that thing. Wow. Absolutely amazing. So Alan was showing us that this is the refueling nozzle for the plane for mid-air refueling.
Where you can see the louvers there. There's great fuel. They want
Here's an F-111, guys.
They wanted to paint it in the Thunderbirds. The guy that was doing the painting says the colors that what you see there is the way you would have seen it if it was in Vietnam.
Look at these big boys back here.
What are we doing for time here?
So this is a C-123K provider. This is the only one known to be in existence, guys. It was originally made to be a glider. They created it and then they said, nope, we don't want it to be a glider anymore. Another company picked it up, put engines on it, and they carried a lot of cargo. But somehow the CIA got involved. They started running these things back and forth for clandestine gun hauling missions, and they want any of these back. Somehow this one made it back. It's the only one known to be in existence. The other ones were destroyed, and one is actually a bar somewhere in another country. And that's the story. And they're sticking to it. So, guys, you're seeing a piece of history there. Who knows how much longer this one will last. But it's got a cool history. And they were used for some pretty cool things. And this is a Canberra TT-18. These are made in Britain. And these were some of the early spy planes, 40s and 50s. Pretty neat. They just happen to have one here in existence. Probably ain't many of these around either, he said. But they were the early spy planes. They had a ceiling of 48,000 feet, but they modified it. And she flew pretty high over a lot of Russian soil one time. Did a lot of spying. So we got two dinosaurs here in one place. Pretty cool. Guys, man, I'm telling you, the War Museum here in Titusville has been absolutely amazing. 20 bucks to get in, worth every penny. Me and Darlene in Malibu had a great time. We met Alan. Alan was a phenomenal volunteer host here, showing us all around, giving us history after history of the planes, where they come from, how they're built. Just unbelievable, guys. Do yourself a favor. Come to Titusville, check out the Warbirds Museum. You will be so glad you did. This has been one of the funnest vlogs I've done. And I love military stuff. I love planes. I love it all. You know that. Highly top 5 I've been to. And just amazing, guys. Thank you for coming along. God bless you. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. And from me in Malibu, man, hey, we're so grateful for you guys subscribing, being part of the channel. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, like us, give us those subscriptions, guys. Tell your friends about us. We've got so much more coming your way here at Adventures of Malibu and Dad. Love you guys. God bless you. Have a safe and great day, guys. Bye-bye. Guys, here we are at the airfield in Titusville. How many times do you ever in your lifetime know of anybody who gets this close to a U.S. Navy Blue Angel competition fighter jet in this beautiful blue and gold color. Absolutely beautiful, guys. I can't tell you how excited I am just being able to bring this to you. Blue Angels, the most precision flying team probably in the world.